Why settle for a checking account that just holds your money? Renaissance Rewards Extra gives you so much more. Like savings at more than 400,000 retailers, 24/7 roadside assistance, a cell phone protection plan worth up to $400, $25 in ATM fee refunds per monthly cycle, and a great interest rate when you meet 3 easy qualifications. Get extra today at rewardsextra.com. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
Here, you can be your best. The best train here. Learn here. Succeed here. Perform here. Win here. Thrive here. Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
Good afternoon and welcome to this edition of the ICC Hour here on Super Talk Mississippi. I'm Adam Gore and I greatly appreciate you guys taking time out of your Tuesday afternoon to join us for the show. As always, the ICC Hour is being presented to you by our friends over at Renaissance Bank.
Might be a little while before I get to the bank.
That's an incomplete pass. Let's give it a Renaissance replay. Renaissance Mobile Check Deposit. Make the right call and open an account with Renaissance today.
Today is National Giving Day across our great country, and on today's show, we'll talk with Director of Advancement, Mr. Michael Upton, about how you can help contribute to Itawamba Community College either through the ICC Foundation or how you can help support one of our 11 intercollegiate athletic programs through the Indian Club. Find out how you can give to ICC on National Giving Day by visiting iccms.edu/foundation. That's iccms.edu/foundation, or you can find a link to the Indian Club on the homepage of letsgoicc.com. Again, that's the athletic website, letsgoicc.com. On the second half of the show, we'll take a look back at an interview with Aberdeen native and NFL vet, Mr. Reggie Kelly. We'll talk about the importance of giving back, his Kaivan food line, and, to be honest with you, it's just a really good conversation with a really good dude. So you want to stay tuned for that later on in the show. Now, don't forget, tonight on letsgoicctv.com, the Red Channel, the men's basketball team will take on Mississippi Delta. The First American National Bank opening tip is scheduled for 5:30, and again, you can watch that game on letsgoicctv.com, the Red Channel. The women, they'll travel to Mississippi Delta on Thursday, and both teams will hit the road to ASU Mid-South on Saturday. You can keep up with those games on Twitter by following Let's Go ICC. I do want to give you a quick reminder that you still have a few weeks left to register for spring classes here at ICC. Visit iccms.edu. That's iccms.edu to learn how you can become the newest member of the ICC family. When we come back, we'll sit down with Michael Upton, ICC Director of Advancement, and learn how you can contribute to Itawamba Community College here on National Giving Day. Back with more right after this.
Playing on tour takes years of dedication. Hours of practice, focused precision, and nerves of steel. That's how you become great at the game, but not how you should bank. That's why Allie Ewing chose Renaissance Bank. Their easy-to-use app makes banking a breeze, no matter where she is. Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
Here, you can be your best. The best train here. Learn here. Succeed here. Perform here. Win here. Thrive here. Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And for my family, roll Trav!
My name is Kent Lewis. I run the welding program here at ICC. If you're out there looking for a good career, don't know what you want to do, we can take you in 1 year and we can turn you into a welder. We start off learning how to stick weld, and we end up with TIG welding. When you leave here, you will have the skills necessary to be hired by a local manufacturing company or a construction company. Most start out at anywhere from $15 to $18 an hour and top out around $28 in this area. The industry is looking for people who don't mind getting out and getting dirty, hard workers, self-motivated. You've got to push yourself every day to be the best that you can be. It's a very physical job. It's hot during the summer, cold during the winter, but you get well compensated for that. The way I like to structure my class, I really like a lot of hands-on, getting dirty. In the morning times when you come in my class, we'll go to our welding booths and we'll practice our skills. After dinner, we focus a lot on projects. Just take, for instance, this box blade right here. It came in and it was tore all to pieces, and you can see now we've completely rebuilt it. It's ready to go back out and make a living again. As I told you in my introduction, I've been welding for 32 years. It's something that I get up every morning. I can't wait to get to work to strike an arc. It has provided very well for me and my family. I've raised 3 kids and paid a house off by getting out there every day. It's something that I enjoy doing. It's a skill that not everyone can do, and if you can master it, you can be very well paid.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
If this just cost a little bit less.
Let's take a look at that with the Renaissance replay. Make the right call with over 400,000 shopping discounts right from the Renaissance Rewards Extra checking app.
Might be a little while before I get to the bank.
That's an incomplete pass. Let's give it a Renaissance replay. Renaissance Mobile Check Deposit. Make the right call and open an account with Renaissance today.
And welcome back to the ICC Hour here on Super Talk Mississippi 101.9 FM. As always, the ICC Hour is being presented to you by Renaissance Bank. They are the bank that understands you, and you can learn why at renaissancebank.com. Well, now we're going to shift gears in the show and welcome in the Director of Advancement here at the college, Mr. Michael Upton. And Michael, how's it going, man?
Doing great, Adam. Thanks for the chance to be on here today.
Well, today is Giving Tuesday. Before we get into some of the more details, kind of give an overview of what Giving Tuesday is.
Sure. Well, several years back, several nonprofits started this idea of Giving Tuesday tied to the busy Thanksgiving holiday weekend. I'm sure you're all familiar with Black Friday, with shopping, and then as online shopping became more popular, the idea of Cyber Monday came along. So the thought was, how do we help nonprofits, educational institutions such as ICC and others who can benefit from the generosity of folks at this time of year and tie it in when everyone's got these kind of things on their mind?
All right, and Giving Tuesday is a nationwide thing, so you'll see a lot of that talked about today throughout probably the radio shows throughout the day here on Super Talk, as well as other programs as well. So let's just talk about the foundation. Here at ICC is one way to give. Also, the Alumni Association, you can become a member there, and then the Indian Club as well. So we'll kind of break down those one by one. But let's start with the foundation. Kind of explain to everybody what the foundation is, its purpose, and then we'll just talk about how people can give to it.
Wonderful. The Itawamba Community College Foundation is a separate from the college nonprofit 501c3 that exists to support the college in its mission. We receive all gifts for the college, any donations that want to come in, whether it be monetary or in kind sometimes, and we're able to manage those and facilitate those gifts for donors to the college so that everyone has a great experience. We have about 118 private scholarships through the foundation that are offered this year. We have several other funds that are non-scholarship that support either a certain athletic team, or we have one for landscaping and grounds. We have unrestricted accounts that help the college to do other needs it has. So we are the place that you can give to support the college in whatever manner you want to do.
And if somebody's listening right now would like to figure out how they can do that, where can they go to learn more about this?
Well, if they want to go online, they can go to www.iccms.edu/foundation. That is our webpage. We've got a lot of information on there. If they wanted to make a gift online, we have a big button on that page that says Give Now. You can make an online gift. You can give us a call anytime you want to at 662-862-8039. We'd be glad to have further conversations with you that way as well.
And I know as an employee of the college, there's options you can have where you get the money automatically taken out of your paycheck. I know that's an option that I do that helps support the foundation as well. So what are some other things that people can do maybe here in the college to help support the foundation?
Well, that's one of the great ways, and I would say we are wonderfully supported by our faculty and staff. We probably have about a 70-75% participation rate, which is really wonderful for folks that give back to areas that they're feel greatly about, whether it's through academics with programs such as Phi Theta Kappa or athletics or the band, whatever it is that they have a passion for and they want to support our students a little bit further, they're able to give that way. And then we have just the one-time gifts that people give to support programs as well, like the Indian Club that we're going to talk about in a minute. That's another way that a lot of our folks here give.
All right, and the other way, not more so giving, but you can join and contribute through the Alumni Association. That's something that's growing, and a lot of people are getting more interest in. So just talk about the Alumni Association.
Sure. The ICC Alumni Association exists to support and inform our alumni across the country about what's happening at the college, the value of their education, what's going on now, how they can be more supportive. If you join, you can either join for an annual membership or a lifetime, which is very affordable. That's what a lot of people do, is do the lifetime. And you have some benefits. There are things that you're able to access when you're back on campus. There's discounts at different places. You get the Alumni Foundation magazine twice a year as well to stay updated on all of our events. And then our Alumni Association, we just really want to get physical involvement beyond monetary. So it gives you opportunities to give back, to come to the college and be involved in events. Our Alumni Association board are responsible for selecting our Alumnus of the Year and also our Athletic Hall of Fame nominees each year. That's tied into our homecoming celebration. We do other events throughout the year. We do something at graduation for our graduating sophomores who are going to walk. There's just different things throughout the year where we try to be supportive and do things on campus.
And the website to join the Alumni Association?
That is www.iccms.edu/alumni.
And I do encourage you to join. I am a lifetime member, and I did take advantage of that deal there, a great deal as well. Okay, so one of the final things we're going to talk about is athletically is the Indian Club. It's something that the coaches are able to raise money through in that sense. It does go through the foundation. So just talk about the Indian Club.
Sure. The Indian Club, and we use that as a generic term because there's actually an Indian Club for each of our 15 sports here at the college, as well as sports information to support Adam and the wonderful sports information team he's got, and cheerleading as well. They have an Indian Club account. So these are ways that people can give to support our athletic teams. And these funds can help coaches with travel costs, with supplies, with equipment. Sometimes it's taking that next step in the program to achieve some things that they want to do by having the right equipment. For example, we do have an endowment entirely devoted to the baseball program. We had a donor who had a wonderful experience here, and in his will, he left not only some funds for baseball, but also an academic fund as well. So we were pleased that he supported both academics and athletics. But these funds really make a big difference if you ask any of our coaches in how they're able to have a more successful year. Takes a little financial strain off them as they're planning out the year. And when you join the Indian Club, there are some benefits. You receive passes to all our sporting events, and in different levels, you receive some other benefits, such as, branded apparel or some special events and things we can do that way as well.
And we're talking with the Director of Advancement here at the college, Mr. Michael Upton. And Michael, Giving Tuesday, a big day. And one thing we're lucky about being in the South is one thing that we take care of each other. And that's through donations, giving time, giving money. We look out for each other. And this is a good way for former ICC student athletes to come back and kind of help out ICC in a sense. So just in a nutshell, kind of recap where people can come find you guys and where they can contribute here on Giving Tuesday.
Wonderful. If you want to give today, I would say go online to www.iccms.edu/foundation and find the Give Now button. You can make a gift that way. You can give us a call today at 662-862-8039 and make a gift over the phone if you're not comfortable doing it online. Or if you wanted to mail something in and just write Giving Tuesday on your check, you can mail it to the ICC Foundation at 602 West Hill Street, Fulton, Mississippi, 38843. And any gift that you make to the college, whether it's today on Giving Day or any time in the future, or maybe we can have a conversation about, what it is you want to support at the college, just know it's going to have a tremendous impact on our current and future students, which then has a ripple impact upon our 5-county district and all of Northeast Mississippi.
And Michael, appreciate your time today, and hope everybody takes the opportunity to give back to ICC. But before we do that, we're going to take a break and come back with more here on the ICC Hour, being presented to you by Renaissance Bank. Back with more right after this.
Tomorrow. Tomorrow is what we anticipate, what we work for, what we want to improve. At Itawamba Community College, we offer the courses, pathways, and the training that can help turn your vision of tomorrow into a reality. So why wait? Your tomorrow can start today at Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
Why settle for a checking account that just holds your money? Renaissance Rewards Extra gives you so much more. Like savings at more than 400,000 retailers, 24/7 roadside assistance, a cell phone protection plan worth up to $400, $25 in ATM fee refunds per monthly cycle, and a great interest rate when you meet 3 easy qualifications. Get extra today at rewardsextra.com. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
Slices and sticks. Half pepperoni pizza?
Half Italian cheese sticks.
This is more about the pizza.
No, it's more about the cheese sticks.
Pizza!
Sticks!
Walk in and walk out at Little Caesars with hot and ready slices and sticks from 4 to 8 p.m.
Pizza. Sticks!
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
I need 3 garlic butter bacon burgers.
Coming right up.
Will someone grab me some more cheese? Keep that garlic butter coming.
Burger up.
Order up. Sonic garlic butter bacon burger.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Today tastes like a home game, like a huddle. Tastes like we're bringing the heat, and like a front row seat. Today tastes like we're a team, and it never tasted this good.
Playing on tour takes years of dedication, hours of practice, focused precision, and nerves of steel. That's how you become great at the game, but not how you should bank. That's why Allie Ewing chose Renaissance Bank. Their easy-to-use app makes banking a breeze, no matter where she is. Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
And welcome back to the ICC Hour here on Super Talk Mississippi, 101.9 FM. And folks, we got a special guest on today's show. I'm just going to go through his accolades, so hang tight with me here. First team, All SEC. SEC made it to the SEC championship game. Drafted by the Atlanta Falcons in 1999. Also played with the Cincinnati Bengals. 2007 Ed Block Courage Award winner. He's an NFL veteran. He's an author. He's a CEO and founder of Kyvan Foods. And it all started in Aberdeen, Mississippi. And we've got Mr. Reggie Kelly joining us on the show today. Reggie, thanks for joining us.
Hey, my man. It's always a pleasure. It's been a long time since you and I have sat down and just rapped a little bit. But it's always great to see you and hope your 2021 year is starting off with a bang.
Absolutely, man. Matter of fact, I think the last time we saw each other might have been Indianapolis a good many years ago. So,
yes.
Well, Reggie, let's catch up, man. How's life treating you and the family?
Well, life is going extremely well. I'm just so grateful to the good Lord for a great wife and two great kids. Got a 16-year-old daughter.
Wow.
Her name is Kyla. A 14-year-old son. His name is Kaven. You know, I don't think when you and I did that interview back in Indy, if my kids were even born.
I think the girl was just born.
I think my girl was. That's absolutely right. My daughter was just born, and so now to see them, they're 16 years of age. Oh, they grew up so fast. I have a tear coming right here.
Man, that's crazy to think. When you said how old she was, I was like, hold on, has it been that long? But it has.
It has. It's been a long time, man. And so everything is going great with my family. Just extremely happy to be in the position that we're in. I actually coach, high school football up here as well. I coach the tight end position, which I'm not sure why they had me coaching that position, but I'm coaching tight ends and just enjoying teaching kids life through football as well. So, man, I'm living the dream.
Well, Reggie, that's kind of what we say here at ICC. Of course, it's a kind of a pun, but it is. We say community is our middle name at Itawamba Community College. And that's something that's big with you as well. And you're talking about giving back to the kids. I know you're big about giving back to home and each opportunity you get. Even guys in the NFL now sometimes reach out to you about some advice as well. Mm-hmm. Why is that so important to you and has been so important to you all these years?
Well, I believe to whom much is given, much is required. My family taught me that a long time ago, that it's better to give than to receive. And so I try to carry those same Christian principles with me everywhere I go. And I am an advocate for helping your neighbors. Your neighbors are not just the person that stays next door to you, but those neighbors who live in neighboring states, neighboring countries, neighboring towns, whatever the case may be, and to look for opportunities to be a blessing. I don't believe that God necessarily gave us, all of us, the gifts, the potential, even the finances, just so we can hoard those gifts and talents and finances for ourselves. I believe God gave it to them so we can help those who may need, a helping hand. A lot of times people are not looking for a handout. They're just looking for a hand up. And that's what we try to do. If there's people that have suffered from natural disasters, and when situations like that hit, they hit extremely hard. And they hit, and when they do hit you, they're hit unexpectedly. And so what we try to do is go in and help those families to get them a ray of sunshine, some type of hope in the midst of despair. We also like to give the kids, for those families, that don't have enough finances and are struggling. We try to help the kids out, especially during back to school. So give them free back to school supplies and just things of that nature. So any way we can find opportunities to do so, we're going to try to do it. And we're praying that it will help somebody. And hopefully again, we try to live by example, that the example that we're setting will rub off from somebody else, and so that they can do the same thing.
Reggie, I think that's a great message, especially in the current state of the world we live in. It's one of those where I hate to say it, but it is what it is. It's just a crazy time. And at the end of the day, I believe good always wins. And I think that's one thing we always need, is to be that example and be the goodness that somebody's looking for.
Absolutely. And listen, I make no bones about it. I do tons of interviews about what's going on in our society today. It can be black, white, it can be politics, it could be NFL, whatever the case may be. I tell people this all the time. I said, listen, I'm not on the side of black. I'm not on the side of white. I'm on the side of what's right. Exactly what you just said. And I think that if we want to see a change, the change that we want to see, it starts with me. So it's important for me not to be swayed to the left or to the right, but to do what's right in the eyesight of God. And I know he will be pleased. Because at the end of the day, I feel like I have to answer to him. And I want to be able to look myself in the mirror and say, you did the right thing. It's important for me. I teach my kids, listen, you have to do things the right way. You have to live with excellence. Don't have to be perfect, but live with some form of excellence. You have to do things the right way. Well, if I don't do it the right way, but I'm telling them to do it the right way, I'm sending mixed signals. And so I definitely don't want to do that. And I definitely want to handle this platform. We all are leaders. We all are leaders. Here's the thing. Are you a good leader or are you a bad one? Point blank. It's either or. And so I want to use this platform that the good Lord has given me and make sure that I lead the right way, even if it's inconvenient, even if it's a tough choice, even if I may lose some people that supposed to be in my corner. It doesn't matter. As long as I'm doing what's right, I can sleep better at night.
Absolutely. And I think that's a great message that a lot of people are hearing right now. And when I went back, because I moved recently and I was going through some boxes and I found your book prepared. And I was like, man, I haven't read this in years. So I sat down and read it. And I'm telling you, man, a lot of stuff that you wrote back then really is hammering home now with me, especially. What inspired you to write that book? And have you reflected on that since you wrote it to maybe even think about maybe doing another one?
The funny thing you say that. I wrote this book, and I remember a few years back, maybe 5 or 6 years ago, I gave it to my daughter. And she said, Dad, I don't want to read this boring book. And she said, this is just some stuff that you put together, Dad. And Lord, I said, well, just try it. You might like it. And so she put it down for some years. And finally, she decided to pick it up. This year, she decided to pick it up, and she's been reading it, and she can't put it down. And she said, Dad, wow, you said this. Wow, Dad, wow. And the book was intended to encourage people, really, in so many essence. We all go through tough times. We also experience great times. But let's be honest, you learn your greatest life lessons through the hard times. Frederick Douglass said it best: if there's no struggle, there's no progress. So we all are going to struggle. We all are going to have things that we go through in life. We have flaws. We have things that just not where we want to be. But those are not the times to give up. Those are not the times to become negative. Those are the times really to push harder, to achieve the purpose that God has in store for you. So I want to encourage people to realize the small things that you go through in life are really big things that's going to help prepare you to bigger and better levels if you have the right attitude. You can become bitter or you can become better, but it's all your choice in the matter. And so that's the reason why I want to write it, to encourage people. I gave some instances, some of my experiences that I've gone through, and I was as transparent as I could be. I wasn't trying to be arrogant or prideful. I wanted people to see I messed up here. But yet now look where I'm at, because I didn't give up, and I'm grateful to the good Lord for the opportunity to encourage so many. And then when I see my daughter reading it, and she's 16-year-old, she likes it. So that meant a lot to me as well.
Absolutely. Talk about that uniqueness at the house, where your kids are getting the age now where they kind of understand who Dad is and what Dad does. Just talk about that unique atmosphere.
Well, when they were little kids, I was still playing in the NFL, so they would go to my games, but they really didn't know what they were watching. You know, they would go to the game, but they didn't understand. But now they watch NFL football, or they watch sports, and they see players and they see interviews, and they'll see me having some interviews now or doing some events, and then they say, "Huh, Dad, I didn't know that this is what you did." And I said, "Yes, this is what I've done and what I've tried to do, even though I'm put in the spotlight, even though I have a lot of things that's coming my way, I'm still trying to handle it the right way." For me, I don't want my kids to think that I make money or that money makes me. I want them to see that, hey, I make money, but money does not make Reggie Kelly. I play football, but football is not Reggie Kelly. Football is just simply what I do. A man of God is who I am. Football would change, your occupation would change. Me selling salsa, me selling this, that's going to change because I may sell something else. All that stuff is going to change. So that's temporary. But who I am, the essence of Reggie Kelly, that will never change. And I know I'm solidified in the hands of the good Lord. And so I want them to understand substance, not just flair and stuff that's only on the surface. I want them to go a little bit deeper. So again, every opportunity I have to teach them, I try to do so. And I try to do it when I'm not too overbearing, because you know how teenagers can get.
Playing on tour takes years of dedication, hours of practice, focused precision, and nerves of steel. That's how you become great at the game, but not how you should bank. That's why Allie Ewing chose Renaissance Bank. Their easy-to-use app makes banking a breeze, no matter where she is. Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Itawamba Community College. It's still not too late to sign up for classes at Wallet Hub's top community college in the state. Registration for the upcoming spring semester is open now through December the 16th on the Fulton and Tupelo campuses. Offices will be open Monday through Thursday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Scholarships and financial aid are still available for those who qualify. For more information on how you can become the newest member of the ICC family, visit iccms.edu. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Why is the thin crust of Little Caesars Thin Crust Pizza hiding under all that cheese and pepperoni? It's shy. Hello, Little Crust. Get a Little Caesars large thin crust pizza with extra cheese and the most pepperoni, all at the nation's best price of just $6.49.
Pizza. Slices and sticks. Half pepperoni pizza?
Half Italian cheese sticks.
This is more about the pizza.
No, it's more about the cheese sticks.
Pizza!
Sticks!
Walk in and walk out at Little Caesars with hot and ready slices and sticks from 4 to 8 p.m. Pizza.
Sticks!
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
So when are you going to give me back for the pizza?
Oh, personal foul. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make a successful handoff when you transfer funds to friends and family with Zelle and the Renaissance mobile app. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make the right call for 24/7 roadside assistance and sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking today.
Well, we're talking with Reggie Kelly, NFL veteran, author, founder, and CEO of Kaivan Foods. And whenever I let somebody, and it's very, well, not, I wouldn't say very rare, it depends on how much I have, but when I do let somebody try some of the salsa, they ask about you. And this is how I like to describe you. You're an ambassador of good. And that's what's come through on the show so far. So Super Bowl, you need superfood. So let's talk a little Kaivan real quick. Talk about the history of this. This is something you and your wife, Sheila, came up with. Proves you're a smart man because she said this is something she wanted to do and you listened to her. So just talk about the brand and how it's grown over the years.
Honestly, as you know the story. I didn't want to start a food line. This was not something that was organic. Well, it was strictly organic. It wasn't something that I planned. It wasn't something that I just, hey, this is what I want to do when I finish football. Because quite frankly, I wanted to go and work in the NFL front office. Toward the end of my career, 2 years before I retired, I spoke to Coach Marvin Lewis, who was my head coach at the time in Cincinnati, and told him, hey man, listen, I'm getting a little long in the tooth. The tread on the tire is wearing thin. And so I want to think about life after football. And I said, I think that, it'd be a great idea if I work in the front office of an NFL franchise. And he agreed. He felt like that would be the best place for my talents. And so we started working towards that. We were geared up to working towards that. Had a great meeting with Ron Hill. I'm sure you remember that name. And I still talk with Ron Hill to this day. Had a some great meetings with him. He advised me as well on what he thought I should do. And so I was well on my way to working for the NFL. But lo and behold, things can take you on a different path. And during that time, I used to throw free football camps for the kids in my hometown of Aberdeen. And in those camps, I wanted to reward the kids who exemplify great academic excellence. So I gave them free football camps, free food. I flew out my teammates to reward the kids. I just wanted to make it really big for them, and they enjoyed it. Well, after the football camps, and for that matter, we know after any event in Mississippi, we're going to have some good food.
Amen.
That's a no-brainer. And so my family and my wife's family cooked for all the volunteers, and my teammates couldn't stop raving about the food. And I remember, it's funny, I remember one night my teammate's wife, she called my wife Sheila and said, you guys really need to do something with these family recipes. And I didn't want to do it. I was like, well, I don't know anything about the food industry. I like to eat. That's as much as I know about the food industry.
Me and you both.
We're in the same boat. And so my wife came to me and said, well, you know what? That's really not a bad idea. Perhaps we need to just dive into it and see. And so I took my wife's advice, and lo and behold, we tried to come up with some catchy names. I was thinking of Reggie Kelly's. No, not going to work. What about 82s? Well, how many NFL players, college players have the jersey 82? That's not going to work. And my wife said, well, listen, we've always wanted to leave a great legacy behind for our kids. Why not name the company after our kids? My daughter, her name is Kyla. That's where the KY comes from. And my son's name is Kaven. So we combined the two to come up with Kyvan. So we want to leave a great legacy behind for our kids. And that's how the business got started. In of itself, just an idea with us working in the community, and then my teammates liking our food process, liking our food products. And then boom, lo and behold, a great idea was given to my wife. And like you said, beside every great man is an even better woman.
Absolutely. And all right, so there's a lot of stuff is Apple based with that. And Brandon, our buddy Brandon Speck, he calls me a foodie. I think that's a polite way of calling me fat. But he's like, man, you need to try Reggie's salsa. He's like, I know you're kind of picky about your salsa, but I really think you're gonna like this. He's like, he don't like hot stuff. So I'm like, all right, he found some in Aberdeen and brought it to me. And I'm telling you, dude, I'm a snob about my salsa, and this is something that never leaves my refrigerator now. It's that good. Why was it's just a unique flavor, a unique thought process? What inspired that?
Well, most of our food products are just family recipes. I grew up next door to my grandmother, and so did my wife. So we got all the great seeds. My grandma used to make homemade preserves. I mean, we used to get together, my family, and just find reasons to cook and have great camaraderie, great conversations, just great get together. We used to find any excuse to do that. And we used to joke each other when you bring a bad meal, when a bad dish, when it didn't quite pan out. And it was just fun times, and I remember that. And so all I simply did was, I took the advice of my teammates, and they said, man, this family recipes, man, they're great. And we just decided to, hey, let's take a chance on taking what we've already enjoyed all of our lives and give it to those all around the country, all around the world. Now, it took some time to get all the ingredients measured down to a science, right? Because, you know, my family, hey, add a little bit of this, baby, add a little bit of that, baby, get a little taste. No, just a dash more of this. And so what I had to do was just take the main ingredients that they have. Some of the recipes were down to a science. Some of them I had to just take them and make sure I add a little bit of this and then let my family members taste it to make sure that I was right on course with the way that the final product was supposed to taste. But these are just family recipes that we've had in our family from generation to generations. And to be quite frankly, we've only scratched the surface to the amount of products that we're actually going to bring to the market that's already in the pipeline. And so what we try to do is, my family, man, we throw everything in our food, everything. And we want to make sure that those products that what we're giving you taste extremely well. So that's why we have products like the honey apple salsa. We didn't just want to give you a regular salsa with tomatoes and onions and peppers and salt and, salt. We didn't want to do that. We said, let's add those apples that we're so accustomed to, which we love apples, and honey, which we're accustomed to, and we love honey. And let's just use that recipe and see how it fits. And lo and behold, we've gotten really great reviews. We won awards for that particular product. And I'm glad that you enjoy it too, my friend.
Oh, yeah, that apple, what is it, apple honey butter? Oh, man.
Yes, honey apple butter.
Yeah.
The honey apple butter.
Killer.
And here's the thing, like I said, my wife grew up next door to her grandmother, and so did I. So, man, we used to always get, like, biscuits from scratch, and my grandma used to make fresh, jams and just fresh, man. And I just remember those days of just sitting around the table, my grandma just giving us so much wisdom. When I was a little boy, I didn't understand it, but just listening to her talk and just tell you just little things. And man, I miss those days. But what brings a smile to my face is whenever we receive messages from customers and to hear them say, man, that honey apple butter reminded me of my grandmother. I remember when this used to happen. And you could just see the smile coming from their heart.
Yeah.
And that does me really well to see that, when people try products, it takes them down memory lane, just like it takes me down memory lane as well.
Absolutely, 100%. And you can find that online, kaivan82.com. I believe it's also available at walmart.com, Amazon. That's where I order a lot of mine. If I run thin and I don't, I run down the road to Amory, Aberdeen, Food Giant, grab them there. So they're available outlets as well. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Itawamba Community College. It's still not too late to sign up for classes at Wallet Hub's top community college in the state. Registration for the upcoming spring semester is open now through December the 16th on the Fulton and Tupelo campuses. Offices will be open Monday through Thursday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Scholarships and financial aid are still available for those who qualify. For more information on how you can become the newest member of the ICC family, visit iccms.edu. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
Why settle for a checking account that just holds your money? Renaissance Rewards Extra gives you so much more. Like savings at more than 400,000 retailers, 24/7 roadside assistance, a cell phone protection plan worth up to $400, $25 in ATM fee refunds per monthly cycle, and a great interest rate when you meet 3 easy qualifications. Get extra today at rewardsextra.com. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And for my family, roll Trav!
They say Diet Coke is a mom's drink. Well, you copied her jeans, her spin, her shoes, her scrunchie, and whether you realize it or not, her music. Now, copy her drink. Drink what your mama gave you.
Hey, honey, could you help me with this? Today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
give her a Renaissance replay. Make the right call with Renaissance and get cell phone protection with Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking. Sign up today.
$5 for my own money?
That's a bad call. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking with ATM refunds today.
That's home. That's just like the Ravens. That's just like Pahokee, Florida. That's my second home. I got my degree from there, my first degree, college degree. It's part of my heart, it's part of my soul, it's part of my spirit. And, you know, it's everything. Itawamba Community College, baby, it's everything. It shaped me up to being a great man because it was part of the journey of me becoming the young man I am today. And it's home, man. That's it. Like, I can go there and lay my head down without no problems. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
Reggie, I've already kept you longer than I anticipated, but it's just been such a great conversation. I do want to wrap up by asking a few questions and give you the opportunity to kind of address people that might be listening that you haven't seen in a while, you know, back home or anything. My first question is, you're a very busy guy and you're very dedicated to what you do. What keeps you motivated to go?
Well, here's my favorite Bible verse is this. Colossians 3:23 says, whatsoever you do it wholeheartedly as to the Lord and not unto man. That is my motivation. I want to do everything with excellence so that I can be a trailblazer. Everybody's not going to like that. Everybody's not going to agree with that. There are some people that's going to try to pull me to the left or try to pull me to the right. But I have blinders on because I know that I have to stay true to what I was commissioned to do. And I'm going to do it and then have fun in the process. And that's my motivation because I don't want the kids coming behind me to think, well, every athlete is this, every athlete is that. No, that's not the case. I'm not this. I'm not that. I have 3.88 GPA in school. So if I could do it, you can do it. There's no excuses. You know, I worked extremely hard. I came to practice early and I had to stay after practice late. Then I went straight home and made sure I got my studies. If I could do it, then you can do it. And I try to keep these kids accountable, not letting them make any type of excuses because I've already been there and I've already done that. And that to me is being excellent, making sure I have certain standards, but making sure those who I'm trying to influence live up to those same standards as well. And when they make mistakes, just like I make plenty of mistakes, have grace, just tell them, get up, dust yourself off and make your next day the very best day. And so that's my motivation. And I want to do it to the fullest. Hopefully I can influence as many people as I can.
Man, that's awesome. As I said, man, you're an ambassador of good, and we need that a lot more in the world. One thing I do like to do when we talk to people that may not get the opportunities as they like to get back home, to see everybody, because when you are home, you know, you're going to spend quality time with the family. But I'm going to open the floor to you right now. Take as much time as you want. Give shout outs, words of encouragement, whatever you want to do for everyone listening in the area, especially back in Aberdeen.
Well, I be honest with you, I want to shout out everybody in Mississippi. You know, Mississippi has shown me so much love, and everywhere I go, I show Mississippi love because that's my home state. That's where I'm from. That's where I was born, and that's what I try to represent. I wanted to, when I left Mississippi, for everybody, I wanted to represent my state the right way so that you guys would be proud of the product that you pushed off to other states, to other businesses, to other things that I may be involved in. And I always got to represent the maroon, of course, as you guys already know.
There it is.
And so I just thank you guys for all your support. And I want to continue to work extremely hard. And I want to encourage somebody out there that may have suffered loss. I want to encourage somebody out there that may be in a difficult situation, that to remember that, hey, you never lose in life. You either win or you learn. Everything that you go through in life can teach you something and can help you grow. So in turn, so you can learn and take that information and recycle it to the next group of kids, and so that they can learn and grow from it as well. Either I win or either I learn. And I want to encourage you guys to do the little things right. Terrence Mathis was a veteran wide receiver with the Atlanta Falcons my rookie year. And Terrence Mathis came to me and told me, he whispered in my ear. Well, he didn't whisper in my ear, but he whispered kind of low because he didn't want to shout me out in front of everybody. And he said, listen to me, Rook. If you do the little things right, the big things will follow. Me being a young guy, I was just freshly drafted into the NFL, second round draft pick. I thought I knew everything. Who is this old guy? He's on one leg. He's obviously is going to be out of the league here shortly. Who is he to come tell me what to do? He knew, he could tell what I was thinking. And he said, listen to me now, Rook. Listen to me. I've been there and done that, because Terrence Matthews was all everything back then. He said, listen to me, Rook. If you do the little things right, the big things will follow. What I didn't realize, Terrence was standing over by the sideline, practice after practice, just watching me, noticing me, looking at some of my flaws, watching some of my miscues. And he kept noticing me doing the same thing over and over and over again. And he prompted me to say, listen, if you really want to be a success in the NFL, you're going to have to start focusing on the small stuff that's going to help you be a success. So oftentimes, Adam, we are so focused on the big picture. I want to become this. I want to become this. But what does it take? I got knocked on my butt a few times, and a few times, and a few more times. And that message finally rang in my ear. If you do the little things right. So I started focusing on my footwork, started focusing on my leverage, started focusing on my hands. Those are football terms that most football players know. Once I mastered and controlled my footwork, my leverage, and my hands, ended up playing 13 years in the NFL, excelling tremendously. I take that same lesson with me in business, with my wife, raising my kids, how I treat people. It's not about what they do. It's really about what I do. And if I do the little things right, the big things would always happen. And so that's proven to be very beneficial in my life. And I'm praying and hoping that it will be beneficial to you guys as well.
Absolutely. And I know I've said it multiple times. That's a great message. And Reggie, I really do appreciate your time today to talk with us here. Do want to encourage people to visit ReggieKelly82.com. That's where you can go find out more about Reggie's career, all the goodness that he does offer, his products, his book as well. If you haven't got that book, if you can find one, I still encourage you to reach out and get those.
If this just cost a little bit less.
Let's take a look at that with the Renaissance replay. Make the right call with over 400,000 shopping discounts right from the Renaissance Rewards Extra checking app.
Might be a little while before I get to the bank.
That's an incomplete pass. Let's give it a Renaissance replay. Renaissance Mobile Check Deposit. Make the right call and open an account with Renaissance today.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
Slices and sticks. Half pepperoni pizza?
Half Italian cheese sticks.
This is more about the pizza.
No, it's more about the cheese sticks.
Pizza!
Sticks!
Walk in and walk out at Little Caesars with hot and ready slices and sticks from 4 to 8 p.m. Pizza, pizza.
Sticks!
Here, you can be your best. The best train here. Learn here. Succeed here. Perform here. Win here. Thrive here. Itawamba Community College. The best start here.